It's Wednesday today, and I have organized my desk again, and I realized that I have a lot of stuff and it's so unorganized. So I've spent about 3 hours doing all that, and now I have a fresh, clean table to work on. During this time, I just went out and see the neighborhood. So we just walk through small alleys and see all the houses. And there's this garden in the middle of nowhere. And this road is old, but it was painted. So I think that they want to attract some people to see. And yes, I was stupid enough to miscalculate that. And that function is used throughout the problems. Yeah, I was that stupid. And at least I get 73 out of 100. I don't use this humidifier anymore, and I've just researched on the internet that humidifier is actually not that good for your health. You see, here's my second monitor. I've broken my old computer, so I've taken out the LCD screen and I bought a new controller and just connect it and use it as a second monitor. It works great. The weather is perfect today, so I come out again and absorb some fresh air and see all the greenery around the school. Good morning, Thursday. I'm walking to my one and only offline class. It's manufacturing process class, so we have to work with machines and stuff. And today I know that we are working on, I think, lathe machines, the manual lathe machines. And I'm very worried right now because normally if I understand the class, that would be okay. The class is in Korean, and I'm worried that I couldn't understand the instructions from the professor, what he wants us to do. You know, I've never touched those machines before, but I've been somebody just woke up. But I've been watching YouTube videos on how those machines operate, and I guess I'll tell you after the class if things goes well or things goes badly. Let's also talk about how you guys schools deal with exams, because I don't know, I think it will be different for my school. Some professor prefer take-home exams, so he would give us just like an assignment, but with a shorter time, like 7 hours or 2 days, for example. And other times, by the school standard, that the exams must be held online as well. So we have a Zoom meeting, and then we have to show around the space that we are working on, and the professor is checking just like real exams, just showing us, you know, put the phone away and then filming us taking the exams. What about you guys? Let me know what your school deals with online exams, or it's just like offline exams and you can, you know, it's like open book or what. I wanted to know that. We call it, I call it, and they didn't call it, the fried egg flour, because it looked like a fried egg. This is the department building. Someone submitting the report. I did that too last week, and I'll be doing it for another 5 weeks. Reports every week. And the lab is downstairs. I'm so nervous. You can't tell, but I am. I hope my friends comes.
I have a clip of the inside of the machine shop, but when I film it, I think I forgot to press the record button, so I couldn't find the video right now, so you don't see what's inside.
What is a machine?
Well, just come out of the class. We don't do any machining this week. It's for the next 5 weeks. Just now, we were doing theory stuff, and just as expected, I don't really understand most of the stuff because my Korean is so rustic. I just told the professor that my Korean is not good. I might need some time when doing the real machining stuff. I hope you understand that. And for the next 5 weeks, we're going to do, as he explained, the lathe machine, drilling and CNC and other things. I wish I know all of those clearly. I mean, I really want to know how to operate those machines, but let's see. I am walking to get some coffee as well as green tea for Linin. Maybe she wanted.
일하세요?
아니요.
아이스 녹차 라떼? 네. 아이스 맛있죠?
네. So I've just talked to one of my a Malaysian friend. I think he struggled the same things as me. I mean, his Korean is like way better. He could understand the class. But we were talking about how, like, you have any Korean friend or something like that. And he said that he had one Korean friend, and then that friend went to militaries already. So I think a lot of foreigners here are like having a hard time making friends. I think there are a number of reasons for that, because the classes here are mostly individual, so you don't have an assigned classmates as we do in Cambodia. We have a class and then we rotate different lectures and different professors. Here we kind of register different classes individually, so we went out and see different people every time, and everybody is just doing things by themselves. And for me, I don't know a lot of Koreans. I'm not that outgoing. I'm a little introverted, so that is hard. I mean, I've been here for a few years already. I have exactly, I can tell a friend who is Korean, exactly one. So, and I don't even approach him. I mean, how bad I am. He even come and talk to me first, but at least thank you for doing that, because it makes my life a lot easier. Because when there is like a class registration or anything I don't understand, I always ask him. Thank you Minsu. And I have other foreign friends as well, a lot of which are Malaysian, and I know them since first year. So that's great. And the good news is we were planning to do another class together next semester for the like the final year project, because it is often really hard if you are alone doing group with unknown people, like with Koreans. It's super difficult. Everything's in Korean, and if your Korean is not good, you cannot really have any discussions with them. And so we were like, okay, we will form a group and register the same class, and we'll choose, you know, the people that we know. So me and other Malaysians, all of my friends, and I hope that would make my life a lot easier for next semester. But this semester, it has been going okay, I think. It is hard. I mean, the lessons are okay, but the language barrier is hard. So, if you plan to come to study in a foreign country, please don't make the same mistake as I do. Learn the language, master the language, and everything will be like fluid. I mean, if I am sick, I go to hospital, I know what to say. And then I avoid being sick all the time. And I just use my own medicines and home remedy. I have insurance, I pay every month. But I kind of don't want to go to the hospital. Just the idea that speaking Korean and the idea that you don't understand what the other person's saying, scary. It is scary, at least for me. I don't know, I have to work on that. But so far so good. My life been okay. And I want to keep this until my end of my study here, my bachelor degree. Today is Friday and it's almost evening, and we've come to Yuan Station, as you can see behind me. But I know what you're thinking, but unfortunately we are not going on a train or go on a trip or to anywhere. Instead, we're coming here to a COVID testing center because I have to do another COVID test. This is the third time already, so I should be really prepared for this. 동영상 찍어도 되죠?
동영상이요? 네. 저희는 찍지 마세요.
네, 다시 안 찍어요.
네.
혼자.
네, 잠시만요. 잠깐 끼고 도와드릴게요. 네, 이름 맞아요?
네.
네, 마스크 쭉 내리시고.
이름 못 찾았어요. 맞아요.
네, 마스크 쭉 내리시고요. 하고 카운트 할게요. 눈만 마스크로 가리시고. 네, 코만 보여줘요. 코는 깊게 들어가요. 움직이시면 아파요. 천천히 들어갈게요. 네, 끝내셨어요. 네, 5분 뒤면 이제 갈 거예요. 네, 들어가세요.
Done. I've taken the test right now. It's so fast, faster than the one we've been to last time. I now just have to go home and wait for the result tomorrow.
I've received the result, and yes, it is negative.
And also, the stuff that I bought online just got lost. I don't know who took it, but I bought from Kupang, and it arrived yesterday, and the delivery guy sent me pictures. This picture, I know it might be small. That's the picture in the delivery room, and then when I go and took it, it's not there. So I'm now applying for a new delivery, and also I want to know what might happen. Does another guy took it or what? So I registered for a CCTV checkup.